Back to Basics. It's Dana, Ms. Dangerous, and this week, the last week in February, we are talking about things we love, things that have helped us along our weight loss surgery journey. So I have collected a few things. A couple of them I know Tanya mentioned, and so I won't spend a lot of time on those. I have no food in my list because, yeah, there's a lot of food. People, and a lot of people, a lot of things I use are food that other people use. So I have no food. But I do have some things that have really made a difference for me in my weight loss journey, getting my act together, I would say, and making a difference for me. So the first is my blender. I have my preference for protein shakes is blended with ice, so to make them thick like a milkshake. It always has been. I will do a blender bottle, and I have some, but that's not my preference for shakes. My preference is always to blend them with ice and make them thick. So I have and I want a high power, high speed blender. So I had a Ninja that we bought at Costco, I think for $99. 2.5 years ago, and I was really happy with that. And it came, I don't know how many watts it was, but it was pretty high powered, and it had a small canister and a larger canister, and I would blend my protein shakes. Yeah, my preference is the big train fit for a pace, and so I would blend a big cup of ice and the protein, and it made more than 24-ounce shake of frappe, and I used that thing every day for probably 2 years, and it finally gave up the ghost, and I bought a new Ninja kitchen system just about probably less than 2 months ago, and it's very high powered. It has a big blender, canister, a medium one, and it has the small individual blender cups on it. I've been using the individual blender cups, but in fact I think I'm going to go back to the bigger canister, because you just can't get as much ice and stuff in the individual blender cups. And when you add more ice, you get more bulk. More bulk makes you feel fuller. But a high-powered blender, for me, number one. I use it every single day, sometimes more than once a day. Number two, I live in Arizona in the desert. So water bottles, they talk about hydration, but water bottles are important everywhere, but here in Arizona, they're a big deal anyway, even without weight loss surgery. I personally like big water bottles, and I want them to be insulated, because I only like really cold stuff. Some folks don't, the cold doesn't work well. Everybody's different. Some people do better with lukewarm. For me, cold stuff is the best. And so over the course of time, I have experimented with lots and lots of different water bottles. So I have two that are my faves. And you're going to note that both of them I use straws with. So first of all, I did not use a straw at all for probably about 3 to 4 months. I just sipped, because they say you shouldn't use a straw. And what I found is over the course of time, I actually got more air in drinking like this, and I had trouble drinking fat. I don't know, I just had more trouble drinking like this than with a straw. So I converted to a straw. And I have gone through a number of these water bottles. This brand is called Trudeau, Trudeau. I got them at Target. I also had seen them at Steinmart. I like it because it is 24 ounce and it's insulated. And then this little thing has a built-in straw. And what happens is, I'm going to put this back in so you can see. So this baby closes up. So you can, the straw will literally collapse down inside. And when I do it like this, it's waterproof. I mean, it doesn't leak. Mine don't leak. So to have a collapsible straw, that doesn't leak, it's great. And this insulation is pretty good. Not all insulation is the same, I've learned. Some things, for some reason, even though they have this vacuum layer, they do not keep things as cold. This was my preferred water bottle for a long, long time. And then I discovered Tervis. And you'll have to, I apologize because this is dirty. Tervis. You can get Tervis at Bed Bath & Beyond. It's spelled Tervis. You can get them at Bed Bath & Beyond. And they come in different sizes. This is their biggest one. Again, they're insulated. And you can tell I use this all the time because the hard water stains are built up. I wasn't a huge fan of Tervis until they came out with the handle. The handle. So you buy them separately. They may have kits, but I bought it separately. The cup, the handle, the lid. And this is a lid that you can either drink out of, or you can, it's got room for a straw. My husband drinks his coffee out of this. So it keeps hot stuff hot, it keeps cold stuff cold. And again, I like it because it's big and it keeps the insulation. These are dishwasher safe, and I'm telling you, I use and abuse them. I've gone through lots of other different kinds of water bottles and stuff, and I always go back to one of these two. Okay, so next thing, stuff I can't live without. I cannot live without music, and music has made my exercise bearable. I'm learning to like exercise, but making it bearable. So I actually have an iPhone, and so I run my music off my iPhone either through my iTunes, library, my own personal music, or I have found some streaming services like Pandora, and a new app that I found that I'm now in love with called MyFit Radio that has streaming workout songs, all very upbeat and positive. So MyFit Radio is an app that I'm in love with that I've discovered probably only within the last 3 or 4 weeks. But when you got this thing, what do you do with it? Well, I have one of two things that I use. One is I have this little thing that goes around my neck, and I actually even wear this in at work when I don't have pockets. It's just a little bag. I don't know. It has a little strap. I don't even know where. My husband got it somewhere. It's just a little mesh bag, and I drop it's just the right size for my iPhone. And I drop my iPhone in it, and it's room, in fact, for my headphones if I want to. And if I'm working a short walk around the office where I don't have need a lot of bounce or whatever, or just around, I tuck my iPhone in there, and there I'm ready to go. The other thing, if I'm doing a more active workout, is I use this thing called a Phubby, Phubby. The Phubby is basically, it's for your wrist. So it comes in different colors, and you can get them on the web. It's this thin kind of mesh material. It's really hard to see. And there's a pocket on one side that your phone slips down in with a Velcro thing. And there's actually another pocket on the other side that you could put your key or a credit card in. Oops. Problem. Drop the phone will fall out if you don't zip the Velcro, right? It's a little Velcro thing. And while there's not a hole for the headphones, the little flap allows the headphones. And I just stick it on my wrist. And the cool thing about this, it's really, I don't know if you'll be able to see this, is that literally I can operate the phone through the mesh. It would help if I would do it the right direction. I can literally operate the phone through the mesh. So if a phone call came in or whatever, or if I want to change something as far as my my music or whatever, I can get that. I hope this doesn't come, I don't think it's going to come out very well. But so I love that, my Phubby. My Fitbit, Tanya talked about her Fitbit. Man, I wear it every day. I feel lost without it, naked without it. It has been a huge motivator. Again, like her, like she does, I keep it on my bra strap most of the time. Very motivating for me, more than I ever thought it would be. I work hard to get at least 10,000 steps a day, 3 to 4 to 5 days a week. I've slacked off a little bit, but usually 4 or more. Next thing, indispensable for me. thrift stores. I know that's very generic. Stuff I love, things I love. The Goodwill thrift store in Arizona. They run half-price sales every Saturday. And yes, it's crowded, and yes, you have to sift through stuff. But in your weight loss journey, my weight loss journey, having new clothes was a huge motivator to continue to go down in size and down in size and down in size. And as soon as something got too big, I was tossing it, and I wanted something new. And exploring new fun stuff is cool. And I would not have been able to afford to do that in new clothes. So, and I, if I bought something at the thrift store and it cost me $5 and I only wore it 3 times before it was too big, who cares? It only cost me $5, especially if it was a dress or a suit or something like that. So, I'm a huge fan of it. And I already mentioned MyFit Radio apps. MapMyFitness and MyFitnessPal are, the big apps that I use faithfully. MyFitnessPal, I'm not as much as I'm in maintenance, though I still use that to track my weight. MapMyFitness I use because it helps me track my activity, and I like that everything syncs together. So that's the products that I love. Please share what you love. Talk to you later. Bye.